Hey, what's going on, guys? G1Xtron here, and today we're taking a look at Generation Skrapnel, or also known as Shrapnel, and his little bitty mini-bot Reflector. So, gonna go ahead and move Skrapnel, who I'll probably throughout the whole video call Shrapnel by accident, but it's pretty much the same character. But this is the little bitty Reflector guy, and to be honest, he's not that great. The other ones that I think came with some of the other 2-packs for the Legends figures, I think are a little bit better, or quite a bit. This guy, only articulation he has is in his arm. It goes up thus far. As you can see, it hits the back of this, but if you move him forward a little bit, then you can go up. These arms did pop out whenever I ended up doing that, so I'm not going to really mess with it a whole lot. But whenever you do that, then you got to put this back in his feet, because that's what keeps everything locked into place. Otherwise, there's a spring, and we'll get into the transformation. You'll see what I'm talking about. But nice little paint app. They painted the visor there. Hasbro, I really do appreciate you taking care of the small little details. I mean, they could have easily just left that all purple. Maybe painted the chest, but, with the face, left it all purple plastic, and we would never be the wiser. But because they painted that, it makes the figure at least, nice to put on your shelf, I guess you could say. As far as comparison for size, here he is with, I can't remember his name at the moment, but it's one of the micro changers that was in Transformers Victory, the Japanese series. So there he is, pretty much the same size, a little bit smaller there. And get this guy transformed. He is a triple changer. For one, if you want to put him in his camera mode, you can just pull this down and he just go this way, and you got this little piece right here that looks like it's a camera. I guess you could flip it this way, but then he's not going to be able to hold it. So there you go. It would be nice. Hopefully we get the other 2 Insecticons, and maybe this could attach or something like that. I heard someone suggest that, and I think that would be a great idea. Make the guy a lot better, in my opinion. But there he is, so we'll go ahead and get him into his gun mode, and the only thing you're going to do is pull down with his feet. This will flip forward, and there's the gun. Now, this looks a little ridiculous, and whenever you put it in his hand, it's extremely long. So I'm just going to do it like that, and that's going to be his gun mode, and I think that looks much better anyway. So we will move on to Shrapnel or Skrapnel, whatever you want to call them. So this, for a lot of you guys that have been watching me for a long time, that this was the very first Transformer figure that my parents ever bought me, or my grandparents, whoever bought it. But very first guy, Shrapnel. So this character has just a special place, in my heart, I guess you could say, to me, or he's just special to me. I really do dig this guy. I always loved him. I love the chrome up here, even though you don't get the chrome up here. So, but the purple, it's a little bit lighter. You got the yellow on the chest. First thing that I did whenever I opened them up, I was like, does it come down? No, but it's still all right. I mean, you aren't going to be able to put anything in there anyway. But there's just a kind of side-by-side comparison with the G1. I do have the fans project whenever we get into robot mode, and I'll show him in robot mode for comparisons as well. But I really do dig this guy, and not just because of the fact that I was pretty much gonna like him regardless, because he's a Shrapnel. I think it's a really nice figure, and thus far, minus Cosmos, I think he's right on the same level as Cosmos. These are the 2 best thus far. This guy, which will probably go up on Monday, I think he's kind of terrible. To be honest, but I really do dig him. You got some nice yellow paint here, the purple, black, everything. It breaks up nicely because you have the purple going around here in the middle. You can actually put his little reflector up here, and he can. Oh, that's kind of weird, but a bug that has this camera, and he's just filming everyone in the woods and stuff like that. So. Let's go ahead and get into the transformation, and we'll get into the comparisons. The legs, everything is going to kind of come untapped anyway, but the legs, you're just going to lift up and kind of swing this back, and just to kind of show you what was plugging in. This section right here, if you can see that, there you go, with the legs come together, it was actually pegged in to his waist section right there. So whenever you swing that to put them in, you can feel that there's a little notch that will make that go down and make it look a lot more solid than it just, if it did do it, then it would just be like kind of setting up like that. So, but anyways, go ahead and pull that out. You can go ahead and move this waist section up. It's just this black piece that rotates Go ahead and pull the legs down, pull those apart. You can move these to the side. I thought that this had some better engineering for this type or size of figure than some of the other ones did. Just that, what's his name? Tailgate that kind of looks like it's a female robot. It's, God, man, it's horrible. But we'll get into that Monday. But just fix the little feet right there. So there are the legs done. Just go ahead and unpeg the arms. And there's this, where you see the metal pin here and here, these will just move outwards like that. So you're going to bring this purple post and move that forward like that. And then you can just kind of adjust the arms however you need to. Let me get it a little bit better up here so you can see stuff. All right, so there is that section. Go ahead and open these. It's just one soft click. And then you can come down with his chest section there. And it just kind of pushes these in, or you can push them in prior to doing it, or whenever you come down with his chest, it'll automatically close them anyway. So, but there he is, all transformed, and man, I really dig him. I think this is an awesome looking figure. Get him focused there for you. Yeah, but the head, I think that's great. The articulation, I do want to cover that real quick, just because there's so much of it. With the head, it does rotate. It's a little bit hard to get in there, but if you pull the chest forward like this, then you can move his head whichever way you want. That way you can get him in some cool pose, and it's just a little bit easier to get to it. I'll just go ahead and do it straight again. With the shoulders, you get ball joints here at the shoulder, so he can move all the way around, do all that stuff. Here in the elbow, he has ball joints as well, which is really nice. No waist articulation. He does have a ball joint here at his thigh. This moves all over the place. It can move back. You just have to work it past these insect legs here. Also, a ball joint at the knee, which is really nice. So I think this guy has, what is it, 8 ball joints. Very nice for a very small figure like this. The toes, they can go forward a little bit. The only reason I could see that you would need that if you were, I don't know, if you had like a little Damashi stand and he's like about to kick someone or something. I think that would look cool. But to get his little gun in his hand, I've already showed you it in the other way. It's just too long and it looks stupid in my opinion. So we'll just do them like this. Get them standing there. And while you're looking at that, we'll transform the G1, which will only take a second. And there he is, if I can get his legs all extended there. So that is my original G1 from, I believe it was 1984. My parents bought it for me when I was like 2 years old. So when I kind of look at some of the packaging on some of this stuff, and they're like, it's recommended for kids 4 and up, and it's like some like the smash and change stuff or whatever. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? When I was 4, I was transforming, 6-shot and stuff like that. But there he is with Shrapnel. So they're about the same size there. There he is with, what's his name? Tailgate. Tailgate's a little bit taller. A couple of other ones we'll bring in. There he is with Cosmos. So yeah, he's about the same there. There's Swerve. The Swerve's actually tall as well. And one last one. Here he is with Fans Projects. I forgot what his name is. It's not important anyway. I'm selling that guy. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will have Tailgate up on Monday. Just kind of final thoughts on this guy. So far, if you only had, whatever, $20 and you can only buy 2, Cosmos and Shrapnel, they're the ones to get. I mean, they are by far a lot better than any of the other ones. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll talk to you later. Check out my website, www.CybercastNetwork.com. Later.